Ever opened an old supervision note and thought, wait, what were we even talking about? Or worse, realized your notes are just a string of disconnected updates with no clear progression? Yeah, we've all been there. But there's a better way to write notes. Your supervision documentation should tell a story of growth, challenges, and professional development. And it should make writing those dreaded annual reports a breeze, not a chaotic scavenger hunt. I'm Dr. MJ Rose, and I've trained countless mental health professionals to become exceptional supervisors, including helping them master their supervision documentation. I've provided clinical supervision for decades, and today I'm going to share some tips and tricks to ensure there's a linear progression in your supervision notes. Here's why a linear progression matters. Supervision documentation isn't just about covering your legal and ethical bases. It's about tracking progress in a way that makes sense. You want to look at a note from 3 months ago and see a clear thread leading to your most recent session. And when it's time to submit that annual report to the licensure board, boom, you already have everything you need because you documented it the right way from day one. Now, if you haven't yet watched the first 4 videos in our supervision series, don't worry. They don't have to be viewed in order, but watching them will help all of today's content make even more sense. So remember to view those videos as soon as you're done with this one. Now, today I'm working on one key premise as I present this video, and that is the key to great supervision notes is a progressive narrative. Think of your session notes like chapters in a book. If you pick up a novel and every chapter started from scratch with no connection to the previous one, you'd be lost, right? Supervision notes work the same way. Each note should link back to previous discussions, highlight growth or ongoing struggles, and set the stage for the next session. To help you, we suggest using 3 basic steps to connect these notes like a pro. First, imagine how you would approach each session if your first statement to your supervisee is, "Let's review what we covered last session." That means that before jumping into the latest updates, you'd reference what was discussed the last time and whether any planned actions were taken. Taking this step naturally requires you to review the last session note, if not the full supervision plan. This step immediately ties past supervision to present learning. Second, and this is our first pro tip of this video, use a themed tracking method. Use a color coding system or tags inside your EHR to identify recurring themes in supervision, those clinical skills, ethical dilemmas, transference concerns, confidence issues, or professional identity development themes that keep coming up. Instead of just listing what was discussed, connect those themes over time. The colored highlights or tags will visually draw your attention when reviewing key themes and content as you prepare your annual or semi-annual board reports. For help with this step, remember to download our free Supervision Themes Tracker to help you get started. Third, end every note with a look ahead. Create a built-in bridge to the next session by setting an expectation through homework or a directive. Now, if you see value in this video so far and find those 3 steps helpful, please remember to like and subscribe below. But for now, I want you to imagine you have followed those 3 steps consistently for 11 months, and now you and your supervisee need to collaborate to complete their annual board report. Annual reports shouldn't be an overwhelming pile of paperwork. If you're linking session notes together and tracking themes, most of your report is already written. It just needs to be summarized. As you review your year's worth of supervision notes with your supervisee, yep, you heard me accurately, this review and the writing of the report should be done collaboratively during the session for which you're getting paid. Remember, at the Counselor Edge, we're all about building the person behind the practice, and that means teaching you all the strategies to reduce all your non-billable working hours. This preserves your health. So as you are reviewing those notes together with your supervisee, try the following 3 techniques. First, pull key themes from the notes. Instead of digging through a year's worth of documents, you can easily see trends by looking at the content you tracked by theme or color or tag. Second, compare those themes to the original supervision plan and any skill, knowledge, or dispositional assessments so you can quickly identify and highlight growth or areas that need more work. Your supervision note should naturally reflect a story of improvement, or if not, show where additional support is needed. Third, just like you use direct quotes from your clients when writing their notes, quote your supervisees when their comments match your opinions and provide an accurate overview of the themes. This makes reports more concrete, individualized, and saves you from reinventing the wheel. Now here's pro tip number 2. And I know some of you are going to wince a bit when I say this, but I suggest that if you're new to supervising, you should start out writing collaborative notes with your supervisees during their supervision sessions. Because supervision is all about professional growth, require them to be accountable to identify the topics and come prepared to make notes. In the video titled Supervision is Not Just Therapy for Therapists, I talk a lot about structuring supervision and the value of that structure. When you write collaborative notes about your session based on a clearly agreed upon structure, both you and the supervisee will know exactly what needs to be done during sessions and what needs to be recorded. Will there be exceptions? Of course there will. Difficult client cases and significant ethical issues will always override a structured plan. But for the most part, setting clear structure and co-constructing the notes in session is the most accurate, efficient, and time-saving process you can develop. Bottom line, make your documentation work for you, not against you. If you start linking notes session to session and tracking key themes, you'll save yourself time, stress, and frustration when it's time for reports. Want a template to help you streamline this? Download our free Supervision Theme Tracker, because the paperwork shouldn't be harder than the actual supervision process. And if you're thinking about becoming a supervisor, good for you. For a full roadmap on becoming an excellent supervisor, check out my comprehensive cutting-edge clinical supervision course linked below. It offers a free preview and video trailer. This 30 credit hour NBCC approved training course for supervisors covers 9 different supervision models with video demonstrations by yours truly. It addresses supervisory relationship management, has detail on structuring supervision, includes additional information about documentation, provides video of management of 3 different types of supervisees, from the very easy to the very difficult ones, and addresses management of liability and ethical concerns. It also includes an extensive free workbook you can easily use in the room to prepare for and work with your supervisees. And if you email us at info@thecounseloredge.com and include your favorite pro tip from this video, we'll send you a discount code so you can take the course at an amazing 50% off. And please remember to check out all the videos about supervision for other pro tips that might help you determine if you're ready for this phase in your career. And please check out our website, www.thecounseloredge.com, including our blog, and sign up for the Edge newsletter. Meanwhile, happy supervision.